Hi guys, welcome to this video about how to watch the Disney Magic Kingdom, Disney World Magic Kingdom fireworks perfectly, or at least as good as it gets, and how to avoid being at the wrong time at the wrong place. So I'm not showing any kind of video about that. Of course, probably Disney wouldn't like that, but I think it should be able to, should be possible to show or to share this picture here. But that's about it. I'm going to show you a couple of things which hopefully will be helpful for you or for your family to maximize your experience. I have been there a lot of times already, maybe 5 times or so, a lot of years ago, then a couple of years ago, now last week. And so, but regarding that, it hasn't changed a lot. It has a little bit changed because now the main focus is on the castle as well. It's heavily involved. It's not only about the fireworks. If you watch the fireworks, it's nice, but you want to actually see the thing which is projected onto the castle as well. So the thing is, you actually have to be closer than years ago. A couple of years ago or decades ago, it was okay to be quite far away. Now, not so much anymore. There's still nice fireworks from the distance, but if you are close, it's huge. It's, from my point of view, it's the most it's the best thing which you want to see, or which you could see, which you can see at Magic Kingdom in Orlando. There are a lot of nice rides, nice attractions and so on, but this is definitely the highlight, something which you don't want to miss if you're getting close to when the park closes and you have maybe you have to decide, go on a ride like maybe the Thunder Mountain or the Splash, how is it called, Splash Mountain or something like that, or the watching the fireworks. Then it has to be the fireworks. That's no question at all. This is for everybody. It will be the highlight. Doesn't matter if you are small, if you're 40 years old, 60 years old, 90 years old. That's something which you really have to see. It's a must, definitely. Otherwise, it's not like you haven't been there, but you really missed the major part of that. So here we have the schedule. That's important. I will put down the link to that into the description, so you can click on that and have the schedule. You just have to make sure that you're on the right months. Here you have previous months, next months, and so on, but I go on the main page so you can pick your months. And so we have the weekdays and like the calendar days. You make sure you are on the right day because time is changing. So sometimes you see this week it's not always at 9 o'clock. Sometimes, like here Wednesday, it's 9:15, and there are even some days where there is no fireworks. I didn't know that. You have to be careful about that, even on a Friday. I don't know why. And the thing is, the fireworks is the happily ever after. So it's clear. The Festival of the Fantasy Parade, that's the parade. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon usually, so there's no fireworks. It doesn't make sense to have fireworks at 3 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock usually. In July, I think it's later, and then after that it gets a little bit earlier. So I'm not checking everything, but be careful that you're there on the right time. You shouldn't be, when it comes to timing, don't go only there at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock everything will be fully blocked. Everything is already there, and you will have to watch from quite far away. Especially when you're there at peak time, like weekends or summer holidays or something like that, make sure that you are there at least 1 hour before. So if fireworks is 9 o'clock, be there at 8 o'clock. I can highly recommend that. Another thing when it comes to timing, I haven't found that actually. Usually I think it is supposed to be 20 minutes or something like that. I can't see that here, and I can't exactly remember how long it was. Maybe it was even half an hour. It's quite long. The thing is, I don't know, maybe you have to do more research on that, how it really is, or ask somebody if you are there. When we have been there, we left after the fireworks. It was 9:20, 9:30, something like that. And then we went into Main Street, went shopping. And when we went out of the shopping, that was about 9:45 or something like that, there was another fireworks and another illumination of the castle. And it was still pretty nice. I mean, it was not really a big difference as far as I have seen. And that could be an opportunity if you are late. Maybe you're heading for the second one. If there's a second one, make sure that there's really a second one. I mean, if it's fully crowded, that could be something for you, an alternate way, or maybe they just do it when the park is really fully packed. Make sure maybe you ask when you enter the park if there is a second display right after that. But this could be a little bit a small secret to not to miss it, or to have a good spot. I mean, when we were there, really everybody was there at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock was the main thing. Then everybody left, and it would have been super easy to get a great view if you went there right after, like 9:20, 9:30, something like that. You would have had the opportunity to watch this with the best view ever. I don't know why it was really surprising, but I would definitely check with some staff members if there's an opportunity for a second display. Then of course it's not only about timing, it's also where to go. Here we have the Google map, and hold on a second. So here we have the thing, and here we have the castle. Where is it? Yeah, I have to go closer a little bit. It's too far away, so I have to close up a little bit. Yeah, here we see the castle. So there are two bridges. Last time I was thinking about watching from the bridge because there was still space at the fence, but then the visibility, the thing would be you would have to watch from the side, and the main display I think is just from the front. It wouldn't be a perfect view. I mean, for the fireworks it would be great, but for the main display it wouldn't be that good, I think. So the main crowd, as far as I have seen, and best opportunity to watch is this area here. But I tell you, it will be super crowded. Make sure that you are there at really 8:00 or 1 hour before, depending on the start, where the start will be at the time where you are there. So again, here we have the overview, and some time ago it was also nice to watch from here. I mean, the whole area here, or here as well. But I can tell you, the best thing, I mean, here is here we have the castle. I would definitely be here and watch from there, because it isn't really intense thing. It works really with this illumination, not only with the fireworks. The illumination is the major part actually, more than the fireworks. And the closer you get, the more impressive it will be. I mean, there are also speakers here, I think, and here, all around here. I don't know how many speakers there are here in the back, but here you have the audio, here you have the fireworks, here you have the what did I say, audio, the vision, everything. I mean, it looks like in a concert, in a movie theater, something like that. In the back, you can see. You can say, yeah, you have been there, but it is nothing comparable to what you will experience right in front of it. But also in front of that, there are a couple of things to watch. I mean, here we have, I think that's the railway lines, and that will be something where the last opening will be. I mean, people will accumulate here first, and then here, of course, right in front of the stage. I've never been here, but there's probably a really good opportunity to see it here with nobody having in front of you. If you're early, maybe you have to be there 2 hours before, I don't know. But here there's this railway, rails. I don't know exactly what it is, but it will be a gap and people will be moving heavily back and forth at exactly this area here. So make sure you are either behind that railway rails or in front of that. And there's even more. There are white lines. I'm still painting. Yeah, I could make them white. So maybe you remember that then better. There are some like tapes on the ground which mark like areas where I think officials, or I don't know what it is, will get through. Probably something like that. Can't exactly remember what it is. Watch on the floor, you will see some white bands, and these are areas which you shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, I don't know how it will be at the end, but avoid these areas. They are not really wide, they are maybe between 1 and maybe 2 yards wide, depending on where you are. We will see that. Don't sit down in these areas. I mean, at the end, you won't be able to sit anyway. You will have to stand. There's no way to sit. At least half an hour before this thing starts, people like officials will come and tell you you have to stand up and you have to come closer to the stage, like compress, or yeah, I don't know how to call that. I mean, at the beginning usually people will just sit and there's a lot of empty space, but they want to push everybody as close as it gets to the stage to allow a maximum amount of people to enjoy really close. So that's another thing. What to do with children, of course, because within this normal crowd, it is super packed. I mean, children just standing, they have no chance to see that. So either you take them on your shoulder, but of course you won't make a lot of friends behind you. They won't like that for a reason, of course, and otherwise they won't see anything if they are down. So either way, it's not a good thing to be there with your children. But I think there could be some areas. I've never tried that really, but I think like behind such flower beds, maybe here. I mean, of course, at front row here, but then you have to be really early. And yeah, if children need bathroom, yeah, I don't know. Here, of course, a little bit more further away, maybe all these things here right behind some green spots. Here, yeah, maybe not so good here. I think there are some buildings here which could block. But I guess you get the point. Maybe also behind this, even a little bit further away, but behind some kind of green, nobody can get in front of you. And then no matter how tall you or small your children are, they should have a really good view. And there are also dining, fireworks dining opportunities. But the dining opportunities, of course, they will be around here. I don't know what everything is, but I think this will be the places. I've heard there is some space inside. I don't know if it fits to watch these things. I can't, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, here's this the projection, you need to see that, and of course from here you will be able to see, but the thing is, I mean, it's quite far away. It will never match the experience which you have here, and you will have to pay a lot, and the visibility, I think, will be really mixed. You will have to pay a lot for these dinners or desserts or whatsoever, and your experience will be mixed, like always when you do the things, when you are going for a watch cruise or for a, yeah, something from a restaurant. I mean, there will always be a couple of person who will have a good yeah, visibility, or like a good vision, a nice view, but a lot of people won't have a nice view. I have seen these many times, and I have stopped doing that. I have been at yeah, like the rocket launch, riverboat, watching a viewing party and those things, so never really worked. I mean, usually you spend a lot of money, and then people who are around that individually usually have much better view. So there's even a site for that, best restaurants at Disney World for fireworks viewing. I have never seen or heard about how this really works, but when you see the pictures here, you can imagine how limited the view will be. I mean, you can say, oh my god, yeah, I had the best view, I have paid $200 and I had the best view. Yeah, no, I mean, you maybe paid the most, but you definitely won't have had the best view from so far away. There are probably very limited seatings where you have such a view, and this is still super far away. I mean, yeah, this definitely doesn't work for me. Maybe it works for you too. You have to know what you're paying for. Yeah, so yeah, just two things left. I mean, the one thing is, just for mentioning that, there's even a page for that, where to watch Walt Disney World fireworks outside of the park for free without paying admission, of course. But I think, I mean, it doesn't help you. You won't have a good experience, and it doesn't help Walt Disney to improve or yeah, maintain the whole thing. I mean, I think it's rather unfair to do that. But I don't know how good the visibility will be. I think I don't expect too much wherever it is. I don't know what they describe. I have seen a couple of pages about that, describing that. And the last thing which I have found is to watch the fireworks from a private plane. That's probably the most expensive, most exclusive way to do that. I'm not showing the video. I'm not, I don't know if this is allowed. Sometimes you can show a little bit of other videos, but I don't want to do that too much. But you get a like an idea how it will be. It is more or less like in this, what you see on these pictures. It's really far away. You can say, oh my god, I spent $500, I had the best view on the fireworks. No, definitely not. I mean, the best view will be here, that around in this area. That will be 100 times better. I mean, especially the whole experience. If you're in a plane, you won't really see what's going on the projection on the castle. You won't hear the really lovely sound, the music, what everything, what belongs to the whole experience. You will definitely miss a lot. But I mean, if you are somebody who needs that to impress other people, I don't know, I'm not somebody like that. But I mean, there's a possibility just for you to know. Yeah, you can watch that from above and say you had the best view. Yeah, but it's really doubtable. I mean, of course. So think that's it for now. I mean, we are somehow close to 20 minutes or so, and that's definitely enough. But I still hope I was able to help you with that. I'll put down all the links into the description. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments or better solutions, would be really interesting if you could leave a comment in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.